Morning YouTube, welcome to episode 40.
Woohoo!
Big 40.
Yeah.
We're riding out of Myrtleford this morning. We're on our way back home.
Yeah.
This is going to be the last riding episode of the trip, which is very bittersweet. We're feeling a whole range of emotions. Super excited to be back.
Yeah.
We've loved being back in Victoria. It feels like home and it's a very nice feeling. We've got a lot planned for when we get back home, so we can't wait. But on the flip side, I mean, this trip's been so huge.
Yeah, massive, yeah.
It's been such a long time, and we kind of don't want it to end as well. So that's where we're at. We're on a rail trail at the moment. We will be for the next 40 Ks. And we're feeling amazing.
Yeah.
It's a cold morning, the frost is out, the dew is out. We're banging packs.
We're heading out through Wangaratta and then out to the other side of Benalla today. So I think it's a 95k day.
Yeah. So on we go. We'll treat you to some lovely scenery. Enjoy, soak it in. We will be.
So that's us for the day. We managed to avoid the rain. It looks like it might just be coming in, so we've timed it perfectly.
Yeah.
And we've got this little shelter with a table and plenty of space here to set the tent up. It'll be dry, and yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's an awesome day's ride, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Rail trails and then some backcountry roads. We got a bit lost.
Yeah.
But yeah, just having the time to ride around's been sick.
So we're going to have a coffee, then set up the camp. We've got the daily update of the tour to watch, Tour de France, so that'll be good. And then tomorrow I think we're riding through the Strathbogie Ranges.
Yeah.
So it's all happening.
And then linking on to another rail trail, which we remembered. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've done a rail trail before and it goes out Mansfield to Tullarook.
Great Victorian, I think it's called.
Yeah, Great Victorian Rail Trail. So we'll hit that up tomorrow afternoon as well. And then the following day.
So we've arrived in Yark, a nice quaint little town. It's been freezing all day. I think it didn't get above 7 or 8 degrees.
So cold.
very frosty this morning, and it's been raining on and off all day, so we haven't felt our toes the entire day. Our fingers go from numb to just a little bit of sensation. We did 100 Ks today, which was quite nice, and we jumped onto the Great Victorian Rail Trail, which has been really nice, just a bit sloppy and our bikes are splattered. So today's a special day because it marks 10,000 kilometres,
Yeah.
which we're really, really proud of. 10,000
cool.
Ks. We just got there in the nick of time before we got home. So, I mean, you all know how much we love cake, and so to celebrate, we didn't go quite with a cake, but I think it counts. We found a giant wagon wheel, extra large. Jam wagon wheel.
Oh my.
So we've just had 3 pies, and it's dessert time.
I don't know how we're gonna eat this.
We're meant to be dialing back the calorie intake as we get home, otherwise we're going to balloon. But today's not the day. We've got to celebrate.
Yeah.
So we've got a free spot just around the corner. Tuck ourselves in. We've got a dry tent, which is amazing. And yeah, 2 days to go. It's another pretty cold, fresh start to the morning. It's drizzling on and off. It rained all day yesterday. So we're now 2 days away from home, which is really bizarre. I think because we jumped to New South Wales so quickly without planning, we haven't really given as much thought to actually finishing the journey, and now that we're here, it's kind of hit us all of a sudden. So yeah, it's a really bizarre feeling. Really, really looking forward to getting home, but at the same time, we just had our last night in the tent, and I don't really know how to process that yet. So we made it to town last night. Obviously, we had that bizarre wagon wheel thing, which made us feel a little bit sick. We had a few pies, but we had to sleep in this morning because the bakery is so good that we need to wait till it's open to get more. It's just raining, but we had a really cool spot last night. It's been raining sort of constantly, and we were nervous about setting up a wet tent and having to pack that up in the morning, but we got to this spot, and Libby found inside this shed one of the doors was open, and inside it's nice and dry. So I'm going to show you where we stayed last night, because we haven't done much of that this trip. Hopefully it adjusts. Libby's in the tent. So we just had a completely dry night. We've been able to spread out all of our stuff, keep our bikes dry, even though they're filthy, and just have a nice night tucked away, no light noise, no noise, and we get to pack our tent up nice and dry, so we're stoked. We've got 100 Ks, we're going to ride to Kilmore, so 70 Ks more on the rail trail, and then on to Kilmore, where we're staying in a cabin for the last night on the road. We'd love to keep going out here for longer, but the call of being home and catching up with friends and family and all those comforts of being home is really, really exciting. So yeah, we'll be on the bike. I think we'll be riding through the rain today, and then tomorrow we're going to finish with some sunshine. So yeah, I still don't have the words to describe how we're feeling right now. Just quite pensive about it all. I'm sure we'll have the words in a couple of days.
Alright, lucky last day. Feels really strange. So today we're riding from Kilmore to Woodend, back home. We've just stopped off in Lansfield to have our last traditional coffee stop, which feels very odd. So we've also been to the bakery. We've got our very last veggie pasty, our very last spinach and ricotta roll, and what other sweeties did you get?
Our last custard tart, our last apple pie.
Ooh.
We had our last pasta night last night.
Yep. We're really going to have to rein in the eating now, but that's something we can deal with later on.
Challenge for future us. Although you could see us in a follow-up vid, the final review, just put it out. It is a very strange feeling, and we're very excited. We keep getting these tummy flips every time we come across something familiar. That you know, every new place that we ride around a corner and see a familiar road, and it's been really nice today. But it's strange going back. It's not like returning from a couple of week holiday. It's been almost 6 months now. We've really adjusted and changed our lifestyle completely.
Yeah.
So it's going back to something completely different again, and it's just hard to comprehend what that's going to feel like. So we're just we're feeling all the emotions. We're feeling happy, we're sad, excited, a bit scared, and also just very unsure about what it is going to feel like.
Yeah.
I think one of the really nice parts of this trip is starting from home, riding out the door, and riding back home all the way. Something really nice about continuing that thread of the journey that's taken us all the way around Australia and walking in the front door as part of the same journey just keeps the journey fresh in our minds. I think, like, whenever we go back across these roads, we're still connected. So often when you go on these big trips, you finish the journey and then the next day you're sort of whisked away to a different country on an aeroplane, or you're driving hours and hours to a completely different location, and it kind of cuts the trip off and it seems like this really separate experience. Whereas this is just going to be part of our, like, tomorrow we're just going to be living in Woodend, and it's the day after in the same location that our journey finished, and I think there's something really nice about that.
Yeah, it is really special.
Yeah. We don't have too many poignant thoughts at the moment. I think we're just going to need a process for a couple of days.
Yeah.
We will have a follow-up video in about a week.
Yeah.
We've sort of thought about the trip and, you know, put together our ideas and have a chance to reflect and review and really immerse ourselves in how unbelievable the experience has been. So, yeah, this is it.
That's it.
This is it. We'll ride into Woodend. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for following along with the journey the whole way. There's the interaction and the support and everything from all of you guys, people we know and people we don't personally, has been really lovely on the road. We've really enjoyed this part of the journey. Definitely
kept us going.
Yeah. So
enjoy the last ride.
Here's our last B-roll, and I think there's probably only one song that we can use to this, so let's get that up and about, and yeah, we'll take you home. Bye. Last 10 Ks.
Woo.